We were supposed to be on our way fishing, or if not already there, but something came up and it's this. And I need to do it right now before I go anywhere. So let's get into it. Hopefully get at least 2 of those done today. I'll be very, very happy with that. Yes. So what the plan is, what my plan is here is to chainsaw most of the way through the log, then hook on the ute and pull it down there, and then finish the cut down there on each ring, and then load it onto the trailer. It may not work like that. Generally, I would just bring my truck in and tractor and load these on straight on the back of the truck of my truck and do it like that, and then process at the yard. But this is not happening like that. It's happening like this. Instead, which is how I used to do it before I bought machinery, and is a good old wake up, you know. Good to get back in. My knee is screwed though. My knee's screwed. Like I can hardly even walk down this bank, let alone be doing all the rest of this. But it's what needs to be done. It's what is getting done, and hopefully it goes to plan, especially without hitting any dirt here. So I'll just quickly check the camera and make sure we're rolling. Yola Capity. Hey bro, we're heading and demolition outdoors. Yola. We're going fishing. We were going to go today. I'm not sure if we're going to Matatā. I'm pretty sure we're going to Matatā for a couple of days. Or I don't know, we may end up in Kaiora. I was supposed to be finished this by lunchtime at the most, and on the way down there, because I wanted to be there tonight, hopefully get out tonight, get the boat on the water, like in daylight hours, and go for an evening fish. But I don't think so. I might end up just cruising down tonight anyways, or wherever I decide, but we're not totally sure yet. Anyway, let's get this on. I'm gonna let me know if it's glitching. Yola Estate. Yola Estate. Did you all hear that? It echoed the whole place out. We're there for you. You should be here slaving. Yola bloody Estate. Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna get this warmed up. I've been in a little bit of a battle over the evening, partly why I'm late here. Well, it's not partly really, but it is. Someone said something to me in a group chat that I'm in another group chat, and I was like, so I was like, let's have a little meet up, and because they were talking about my punching bag video, and I was like, let's have a little meet up and let's sort it out. But I think I may have jumped the gun a touch, and if I had because I was trying to get ready for the trip last night and get ready to do this, so sharpening the saw, whatever. Oh, that one's loose. They are really dangerous cutting up like this if you don't know what you're doing. Thankfully I do know what I'm doing. It's a pity I haven't got my tractor here, but anyway, I got a little bit aggressive and was ready to well, I couldn't really meet up anybody because obviously my leg's not in the shape for fighting. But anyway, I had jumped the gun a little bit, but I did go through the ultrasound yesterday, and it's not sounding good from the ultrasound ladies. They said I'm definitely in need of an MRI, which she said the first time I went there, and seeing a specialist. So yeah, no, it's definitely not good. My knee is screwed. There was a reason why when I fell off the skateboard I thought I broke my leg. So yeah, anyway, let's get this started. So, hide from sight here. May have seen me, may not. I've got the trailer and truck pulled up just out of enough there. Of course, I don't know, the still must have been juggling around in the back there. Right, I like to, we'll just let it warm up a little bit. But I just want to check, are we glitching out at all? Anyone know if we're glitching out? Yeah, it doesn't feel like a noodle anymore, but it definitely is still swollen and still not good. When I fell off the skateboard, it was definitely a noodle, and I was so worried, man. I've never broken anything other than my neck, but that was completely different, because I woke up, didn't even know it had happened until 6 days later. Anyway, but my leg was like a noodle, and anyway, it's not glitching. Yo, let's get into it. Thank you. I can't wait to get out on the water, everyone. I may end up just doing the one trailer load. I don't know yet. I want to get 2 done. It's not really going to make a difference, I don't think. As long as I get there by tonight and we're on the water tomorrow, I really, really want to go to Maratā, really. But then in saying that, I was hoping to be there today. So for 3 days, it's a long way away from where I am here, or from my house in Hamilton. It's about 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours, 2.5 to 4 hours. So I would, 2 days just, sometimes 2 days just ain't enough. I don't know, we'll see what happens. It was Kiowa, Raglan, or Maratā, and Kiowa is still looking good because we'll hit the Coromandel, and blah blah blah, but I'm feeling like the fishing in Maratā is where I want to be. So I want to go chase some tarakihi, chase some good sized snapper, and the chance there is a lot better, I feel, than in Kiowa. Anyway, I'm still deciding. wouldn't normally turn my saw off when it's been running like that, but I just want to show you something quickly. If I wasn't an experienced chainsaw man, that's the sort of stick I'm talking about. On the other side of the cut there, and checking the back of the cut, like where you're going to be cutting, what's behind it there. Not alone is that, there's dirt all in here. So that's why I'm only going down a certain way, and I want to keep the log together, so when I pull it off, it's still together and goes down there as a full log. And then I'll finish the cuts down there, and then hopefully have it closer to the trailer and throw it on. We'll see what happens, because I may just back the trailer straight in over there. There's actually quite a drop in there, and like sort of drains. They've dug it so you can't just get in here easily. I do have permission here. So anyway, if you're cutting, just say you're tired or you just don't know, and your chainsaw hits this and you're not really expecting or don't even think about that, there's a good chance it'll hit that, especially at high revs, and hit it and go boom, and then just bounce back like that towards your head. Even something like as small as this can do it. I've seen it. It does happen, and it will. The chainsaws have a natural thing where if it kicks back, it's called kickback, that it will bring the chain safety lock on. Sometimes it doesn't though. Like a lot of the time it does these days, but sometimes it doesn't. So being prepared and looking for something like that, which can make all the difference, especially this little bit here like this, when it's loose like that, and then just the tip of your chainsaw goes and hits it, boom, just flick back. Anyway, let's carry on. I'll just get these back on. I wasn't planning on going live here. Well, I was kind of, but like not too much, because I thought we'd have no reception here. But I got a freaking headache too. It's starting to split. Oh, it makes my bloody eyes shut. Anyway, hopefully the view's okay. I've brought a chain and stuff to put on here. Hopefully it's long enough. It's only 10 meters or about 15 meters. I was going to bring a cable, but all my cables are like 25 meters. So, and I should have brought 2 chains just in case, but I didn't. Anyway, along with, anytime I'm moving here, I'm putting the chain lock on. We'll just get rid of the sawdust out of the thing here. So whenever I'm moving, see the chain's free there. Whenever I'm finishing the cut or moving, I'm going with my hand just like this and putting that chain lock on before I move anywhere with the saw. And I advise anybody that is using one to do the same thing. It's so important. It's so easy to fall over and make a mistake. And just the simpleness of this, like this, makes all the difference and can make the difference. my head is pumping, I tell you that. Let's go fishing. Screw this, I got a headache. No, I have got a headache. It's freaking getting worse by the second. Oh, just trying to hover down here. Hopefully that, oh, I've got a really screwed up leg, you guys and girls. So what we're going to do now is we're going to pull those 2 or 3 that we just gave a little trim off. My head is pumping. I hope we got some. I even brought gloves. Now where's are they? Hold up. Hold up. Honestly, some days I actually up the road here have a massive forest to cut down if I want to. It would require some serious work and machinery. I could do it without the machinery, like to a point, but it would require some serious work. And this is what I used to get up to. I used to have these log stacks everywhere, and I'd go out, do a delivery, and on the way back stop at a log stack that I had keys to, the only one that had keys to the gates, and then go and fill up the truck or the whatever, and then head on in. But yeah, bloody those days have changed at this very point. Wood's actually one of the most rarest things in the world. Wood is yeah, and the reason is because of that is that wood only exists on planet Earth. You can't find it anywhere else in the universe. Wood is very, very rare because of that. Did I bring gloves or not? I don't want to get dirty bloody hands, mate. Grabbing that. It's fishing time. All right, wrong part of the day. So we're going fishing, everybody, tomorrow and the next day. We're going to be staying out for the night, live streaming. I'm going to be making a 4K video. So please like, subscribe, share, comment. We're going to be doing that, hopefully leaving tonight or this afternoon. Go home, give the wife a little pickle and a tickle, and I'm on my way. But let's just get these off for a minute, and I want to get down to those smaller logs for the top. I'll chuck the big ones on the bottom here. This trailer here holds about 5 cubic meters, at least 5 cubic split meters, easily. So in ring form you do get more, not a lot more, but this trailer will be filled to the very top and you know, over the top, and then so it will easily mostly end up being about 6 cube, possibly a little more. I have got a bunch of these chains. I generally don't do it like this anymore. I just bring my tractor in, cut it into lengths that are suitable for my truck, and then just pick them up, put them straight on the back of the truck and gone. You know, it'd take me, I don't know, half a day to just end this whole patch, if not even that really, you know, and then just sort it out back at the yard. All right, so we'll just put our chainsaw out of the way of any harm here. We're using a 661 commercial saw here, 94cc, from the Still Shop on Grey Street in Hamilton East. So that's the Still Shop on Grey Street in Hamilton East, and here in Hamilton, New Zealand. And yeah, check them out, mention me, the YouTube dude, and go and get yours. They do have some excellent prices, especially if you go in store. In store is where it's at. But yeah, Still Shop on Grey Street in Hamilton East. Anywhere in the country we can deliver it for you. Lawnmowers, IMO, ride-ons, generators. The Still Shop in Hamilton East on Grey Street, they've just taken on a whole range of other things, like they got all your gear that you need as an arborist or a wood guy, or a lawnmower, you know, or whatever, generators, water blasters, all of it. But then they've also taken on a range of knives. So they've got filleting knives, hunting knives, they've got sausage makers, mincers for burley, or mincers for making sausages and mincing up meat, and they got a whole range. So check out the Still Shop on Grey Street in Hamilton East, and mention the YouTube dude, that's me, and see what we can do for you. All right, so it looks pretty good to me. I should have brought 2 chains, so I could just hook both on and pulled one out and then hook the other one on out here, have it all rigged up, or even 3, and then just pulled them straight out. Damn it, I can't think of everything. I don't want anyone to see that I'm up here, to be honest, because it just advertises somebody else coming in here and trying to cut the wood when they're not allowed to. And so we'll try and go up here and turn around. Oh, I might just take the trailer off. You get people these days, it's so sad, you know, and that's why people don't want you on their land anymore. People just here in New Zealand just dump their rubbish everywhere, man. Anywhere they think they can get off with it or get away with it, they just bloody come along. Hopefully, are we glitching out at all, anyone? Hopefully we're not. I should have bloody brought another holder here. Far out. Let's see how strong I am today. Come on, show me how strong are you. I'll show you my leg quick so you know. If you don't know, here's my bad knee at the moment. As you can see, it's all swollen out here. They're saying there's a possibility of ACL rip. I don't know if, and something else, I don't know if it's ACL or what, or something. It sounded like that. There's my semi-good knee. There's my not good knee at the moment, and this knee's not much better really at the moment. But anyway, so I'm battling with that. I can hardly really walk. I can, like, I've got stairs at my house to go up to the 2nd level, obviously, and I can only just pretty much walk up those, let alone try and do bloody stuff like this on uneven ground. While coming down the stairs is way worse than going up. Going up's not so bad, it's the coming down that's quite difficult still. I bought this trailer years and years ago, brand new, and it's made me so much money, this trailer. I also took out the leaf springs in it, and I put real heavy duty 3 ton on both sides leaf springs. Ain't you bloody throw me around? You're lucky I got a sore bloody leg. But I was doing this, I cut down about 20 trees, 20 big trees, like massive pines and a redwood and a couple of other things right by the road for a guy. And I carted all of the wood and threw it onto that trailer there and carted it all back to my yard. And there's a story that goes with that, I'll tell you another day. But while doing it, I decided, why don't I put logs on the width of the trailer, because I have my tractor there, and stop throwing them on in rings. So I did that, and had massive big logs on that trailer, the width of it. And I then decided maybe I should buy a couple of trucks, and I did. So and that changed the whole game for me. Before that, I was pretty strong, you know, been doing it for years, throwing them on and throwing them off. The problem is you throw them on, and then when you get to the other end, you gotta throw them off. And if you're doing that all day, every day, yeah. I'm just gonna be a little bit careful here, because there is a big patch of rubbish here, and I did see some glass, so I don't want to hit that and end up puncturing these tires, because then I'm gonna be peed off, very peed off. Yeah, how am I going to do this? I am going to, it's not going to be easy anyway, either way, however I do this, it's not going to be that easy. But you know, sometimes easy is what makes us soft, you know. It's the hard which can really be a good thing for us, you know. As humans. I think we'll pull it around this way. Alright, we didn't quite go back far enough. Did we? No, we did not. It's not that easy trying to hold the phone and do it all, so forgive me. We're not taking loops to Matatā or Kaiua either, so I don't know how it's all going to work. I don't think there's going to be night fishing so much. We'll see how it goes. And the tides, because there's going to be, I think it's actually quite flat, come to think of it. Alright, should be minty. Should be minty. We'll move this way out of the way. It's already been run over. I run it over with what did I run it over with last time? Something. Everything wants to trip me bloody over. I got no control over my leg at the moment. It really isn't good. It does not sound good either from the doctors or the ultrasound lady's bloody perspective. And what really annoys me a little bit is she said, have you had an MRI yet? And because when I got it done, you know, 8 weeks ago, the ultrasound, she said you need to go straight to a MRI. Your doctor's gonna most probably, and my doctor didn't. He's like, oh, let the swelling go down, it'll be fine. She was like, when I went in there yesterday, she's like, have you seen a specialist? No. She's like, you need to get in there immediately. Because I said I was going away. She said, oh, you need to go in immediately and get it looked at. Annoying. Anyway, we'll get there. We got a doctor's appointment on the 5th of June. If we make it, if it's not too sunny. All right, let's get this on here and see that we're just trying to watch out for this rubbish pile over here too. Where's that rubbish pile? Good. Good. Rubbish piles over there. Are we gonna go off the bank? No. Whoops. Oh, we broke it. Broke the log. We were hoping not to do that. All right. And we're having trouble with this ute too. I'm not going to go into that too much, but the dash is coming out. The dash is coming right out. I'm on the verge of getting annoyed about it since the service. It got serviced on the 19th, and I'm not happy with it at all. I'm not going to be saying too much about that at this point. We got charged a diagnostic fee, and that's what I'm not happy about. And I'm going to be fighting it, and if it ends up in court, it ends up in court. Like, and I'm not going to muck around. I will take it to court. And anyway, let's sort this out here. Sorry everyone, I'm just mucking around. I should have. This is why I didn't want to go live, because I would, you know, I wouldn't be mucking around like this. I'd be into it. Trying to juggle. This wood's actually really quite dry, like really dry. Like I could pick this whole bit up if I wanted to. It's going to be beautiful wood. Especially this bigger stuff like this, it'll all be full of resin. So what we'll do here is we'll just cut right up the top here, like this. Put it around the top, and that'll just pull it around. And we'll be happy. Very, very, very happy. Right there. And then we're just gonna get that one there. See how red it is with the resin in it. And get these other two off the top too. We may focus on these bottom ones now that they're down. This is a beautiful pole here. You can see how light it is by just how and dry it is by me being able to move it around like that. I tell you what, I'm going to take all of this. I'm going to take every log here. If I get back and it's still here, it will be gone. I'll be out here daily until it is. All right, so we may just move this out of the way, get it out of our bloody The other problem is we just don't want it getting too dirty, because then if the saw hits a stone or some dirt, then I'm gonna have to bloody sharpen it, you know. And I only brought one chain. Yeah, the technician that came out to have a look at it at the ute after I had gone in and said about it, he came in and he bent the dash down. He pushed down on it that bloody hard that there's a arch in the dash there. Like, he come in and he pushed it down, like it went right down about that far down off the window there. And then he sat here with the engine off and he turned the wheel around like this, like he, with both hands, had both hands like this, and went, and I was like, what are you doing, bro? And when I go back in, if this is which I'm going to find out before I go in, is this a electric assisted steering rack? Because if it is, then doing that is going to damage it. I'm a qualified mechanic or technician, and I know that because I used to work on a lot of the police cars here in New Zealand. Had a big recall on their steering racks, and I replaced I don't know how many of them, like lots, and they have an electric powered assisted power steering rack that's hydraulic and power assisted, and if you turn it like that and you do it too fast, like with the end, like there's a lot of things, it can make it jump a tooth, and it's not good for them anyways. And just his entire thing was a little bit too rough for my liking, and let alone the actual complaints I do have, you know. So hopefully they play it nice and easy with me, because if they don't, I will be a big problem for them, you know. I mean, huge problem, because yeah, anyway, otherwise the ute's delicious. I love this ute, but these, after getting it back after the service, the vehicle had a rattle in the dash, which it never ever had. So whether going up on the hoist just unsettled it. But when I said, oh man, there's a rattle, he said, oh, it's actually a common thing on 25 models, and the dash has to come out. It's not uncommon. And I was like, oh well, sweet as, and they can fix it pretty easy. But anyway, just quickly, this is why I wasn't gonna go live here today, but I will carry on with it, just because I was gonna end up talking, holding the phone, having one hand, trying to be a YouTuber and a wood guy all at the same time. We'll just see if we can get that. No, it's not going to quite go out far enough. Oh, there it is. Here comes that chain. Just make sure we don't hit our chainsaw as well, which is just there. Image. All right, easy. Gonna have to get a better system than this. It's not really working, but it is better than throwing them down and then, well, it most probably would have been just as fast to throw them down and throw them on rather than mucking around like this. We'll see how it goes. But I think we're going to leave it there, as in we'll come back another day. No. Don't give me a reason. Please don't give me a reason. As in, if the saw hits some dirt, it's over. I'm out of here. If the saw hits a stone, if the saw... So I think we'll carry on cutting, and then may have to just... It might be the fastest route to just cut that log up and throw it on, but it's not going to be, because then I'm going to be taking the trailer on and off, and I won't be able to take it on and off pretty soon that easy. It's going to be a bit of an issue here. This is where the tractor just makes all the difference, eh? You know, none of this mucking around. See, I'm not even going to be able to get a chain on this one at the moment. I doubt I'll get a chain on that one either. It's never easy, man. And just the leg does not help. Alright, let's stop effing around. The talking don't help either, boy. Or the talk. Alright. Let's see. Show me how strong are you. Oh, that didn't work. Made it worse. Alright, I think we just finished them off up here. Screw it. I think I'm going to be mucking around too much. Like this. Doing it this way. This one I'm hopefully can move. Oh, that's going to be excellent wood. Excellent wood. It's going to be old man piney. Oh, that one's about to lift. I should have brought a bloody log roller. Damn it. There's none. Never going to get that off there. Too easy. We're going to get it off here, though. We are going to get it off here. Oh, yes, you baby. You're going to muck me around, are you? Are you going to muck daddy around? There we go. That's what we like. We just don't want this one to come rolling back around and slam my knee. That'll be just when I move this one here, this comes flying back around. Bang on my leg. Like that. Ah, you dirty little bugger. All right, that was close. How did I know that was going to happen? All right, so I should have brought a freaking cable or longer, a couple more chains. So we're going to just... Oh, well, we'll get a couple of loads done today. Oh, don't fall over backwards, boy. Hey, boy. Boy. All right. I thought I chucked gloves in. All right. People get wet as a dream. All right. Far out, I got a freaking mean headache, man. Oh, might just have a look and see if there's any pills in here. Right. Whoops. Not the first time it's been slammed. Oh, bloody effing Yola estate. Right. Technically, I could put that chain, excuse me, on about 3 or 4 of those logs and pull them off there. I think we'll just go the manual route instead of being fat and lazy. I am both of those things. All right, so let's get our chainsaw too. That might help. This guy came into the ultrasound place yesterday. He walks in to the girls at the desk and goes, "I'm here to get my balls scanned." And I was like sitting there on my phone, and I sort of looked up because I was like, "Are you kidding me? Are you going to come in here and talk like that loud in front of everybody, including the ladies behind the desk?" And so when he walked in, I said, "Oh, did I hear you correct there, mate?" And he goes, "Yeah, yeah, I am." And I was like, "Holy, I'm happy I'm not." He's a young guy too, youngish guy. So they do that. I've never ever thought that they would do that, but they do. Anyway, we use canola oil here. Rather than bar lube. That's our bar lube. All right, let's... bloody sunnies. Whew. It nearly got me with this one. I thought I brought bloody gloves. This makes it a little bit easier handling. But no. Wonder what I did with them. I could have swore I brought gloves. Could have swore I brought a lot of things a few times though. Oh, not get me in the leg. Come on, baby. All right. Let's just cut this one. What I did too, another novice move here, is I didn't bring a second saw. What an idiot. Can't believe it. Because if I got my saw stuck, oh no, I could take the bar off and leave the bar here and not, but these bars are like $400. All right. Let's see if we can roll this bad boy, eh? Yeah, I think we can. Stop there. Hey, I said stop. If a bloody log. All right. How's the cameraing? Any glitching? Yola, Ninja Man, Yola Kapiti, Yola everybody, just checking the camera here, seeing how we're going. Again, we're out there fishing tomorrow, and the next day, and maybe it is a long weekend here in New Zealand. I'm sure Yola Estate and I will most probably try and head out again somewhere. And if she doesn't want to, I bloody am. She can stay there for home. The thing is she will stay there for home, but that's not allowed. She has to come. So I can be a bully. Take out my frustrations. Nah, jokes. It's not even funny, mate. It's not even funny. All right, so here we go. I think we'll try and move that one without cutting it. Had to go right in that little gut down there. Okay, so ouch. How do we know that was coming up? Eh? Tell you what, having a sore leg is really, really annoying, man. Don't crap me out, mate. It's your bloody cut. Don't bloody muck me around. Daddy will get angry. Damn it. believe. I thought it was just a joke. But it ain't. Right, we're gonna get this bloody excuse me. Gonna have to blow the nose. Oh, the wipe's not even in here. If lucky. All right. Oh, my head is pounding, man. This isn't fun normally to me. This is not fun today. Having my leg like this, crippled. I wonder if we can just back the trailer. We're gonna back the trailer straight in there, load it right up, and then try and bring it up over these, see if we can do it. I've done it before, you know, like not here, and had to unload it afterwards because I couldn't get it out, and then pull it out, then reload it, you know. Been through it all pretty much with this sort of thing. Shouldn't say that though, because it's not true. Not all of it. Haven't been through it all. I'm sure there's plenty that I ain't seen. Plenty. All right, so we'll just whack that in there, pull that saw out. Sometimes the, you know, just mucking around like this is worth driving home, or 2 hours, whatever. If I was definitely taking every one of these logs, I'd go and get my tractor and not even muck around, you know. But I'm not definitely taking all of these logs. I'm just going to take a couple of loads at this point. I was going to bring the boat out and we'll just go straight to Raglan from here, but I do have a couple of boats out here anyway. We still could, I don't have any rods. Oh shish. The good old days, eh? This is a little bit mucky aroundy though. Oh man, come on. Oh. Get my fingers bloody caught. slowly but surely. You know, this is the fun thing about this, is you still got to load it up, and then you still got to go and unload it at the other end. It's actually a lot. You do that year in, year out for a wee while, you get pretty fast and fit and strong. All right, so I think we're winning here. And the trick here for me is to cut more than I'm going to take in the 2 loads. Well, at least cut the 2 loads, or close to the 2 loads, because then that makes me committed to 2 loads, because I'm not going to leave it here cut up, ready to be chucked on, and get to the house or yard, whatever, throw that load off and go, I've had enough. I have to come back, make at least get 2 loads at least, and chainsaw is super sharp though. There's only one reason why I'm not cooling that saw down a little bit, because I'm not actually working it. Do more sitting and procrastinating, thinking how I can get out of this. Right. Oh, it's nice and light, super light. I don't really want this going down there without cutting it first. There's already enough of that down there, and I would like it to at least be 3/4 cut. I'd love to get back into this. When I first got my yard, I had a big massive house pile, like the size of a house, of rings, and at one site, and then I had about double that at another site, and I took it all back to my yard and threw it off by hand, loaded it by hand, drove it to my yard, threw it off in the shed, and it was like right up close to the roof. Like I threw it. It was all gum too, so it was heavy as. And the owner of that shed where I'm at, she said, "How did you ever get that wood up there?" Like, you know, it had massive, the size of the shed. And I said, "I threw it." And she couldn't believe me, you know. She was like, "Holy crap, holy crap." And from that day on, she's had a lot of respect for me, and she's a very hard-working lady. Back in those days, I was a machine. I'm still a machine. I'm just a saw machine, and a little bit struggling to do one trailer load here. I still haven't even loaded it on. I suppose I could just bring, no, we need to make sure we do two, because I know what I'm like. I'll go, "Oh, we'll be right, we'll do it another day." I must cut two, because then I must have to come and grab it. All right, so let's carry on here. But we definitely don't want more than two. We don't want 2 and a bit. Well, I suppose 2 and a bit's all right. If we do 2 and a bit, we do 3. You know what I mean? Really, I should just focus on, see if I can just start smashing this stuff down here. I most probably will, even though it's going to be a lot wetter on the ground. So actually, I'm not going to. I'm going to stick with this nice small stuff. For one, it is just pine. This, the smaller stuff. The bigger stuff, like this stuff here, is just full of resin, you know, which is more old man pine. So big difference in wood. So this trailer load here is going to be a beauty, because it's got a mix of both. All right, let's but the problem is you just need so much more when it's little like that, even though it's so much easier to, you know, handle. You just need so much more. All right, let's get a couple ready to go. That one's ready to go. I need to do a trip to Rotorua and grab my tractor man. No. It's a little bit dirty though. It's a little bit dirty. All right. All right. Ah, jeepers cripes, my leg's screwed. I hate it. I bloody hate it. Right. I love it actually. Because at least I can bloody walk. Ah, don't hit my leg. Just so everybody know, Yola Estate is making me do this. Even though I've got sore legs. Just joking. There's only one person making me do this. And that's me. Are we going to fail here and only do one? Of course not. New plan. New plan. We'll try something else here. Yeah, I like. Yeah. This is beautiful wood, man. That piece, this log that I'm throwing off now, beautiful. Old man in there. It's going to be hot and burn really, really, really good. My leg's just clicking like a donkey. All right, so roll that off. Right. mistake and cut that. With all that dirt in it. Look at that. Look at the quality of this wood. This is A-grade, man. This is beautiful. Look at that. That is unreal. That's definitely coming to my house. see this underneath here? This sort of stuff here. That was underneath. Starts jittering around the bar. That's the sort of stuff that'll make it flick back, man. Just all of a sudden, boff. You know, you're just not even expecting it at all. Whoops. This is the sort of thing that'll get me stuck here, as in I won't want to go home. As much as I will, I'll be like, oh, I want to get all this wood. Let's try and come from that side, because I get a better cut from the saw. Because the motor's not sticking in, it's sticking out like that, instead of having the motor sticking in that way. I just wanted to get It's such a relief when my knee clicks sometimes. Right. Pretty blunt saw here. good wood. Some of it's really, really, really good. See, just that little stone there would just make the end of the stay into that bloody saw. It's on its last legs anyways, for being sharp enough in my book. It's pretty blunt. See if we can roll this around. Well, we might be better on this side actually. She is pretty blunt. You do as you effing bloody told, piece of wood. Getting bloody angry with you. Never got to really roll this. We're gonna roll it. We're gonna roll it. Oh, yes, we bloody yeah, I told you, I said, you're going over. Alright. Hopefully we got more than frickin' one trailer load here. I'll be surprised. I'm pretty sure there's about a trailer load here. may have to sharpen the bloody saw up. Right, we're mostly cut there anyway, thankfully. Finish this battle here with these pieces. Otherwise we're just going to be battling them until they are finished. Does anyone watch Bay Area Transparency? It's a YouTube channel, Bay Area Transparency. American guy, what a channel, man. He goes around and does First Amendment audits, and it's just crazy, man. What the police, what all the government workers in the world think they can do. They think they can just do whatever they want. Even though the law says the complete opposite, they just do whatever they want. And because they've been allowed to get away with it for so long, they think that they, you know, there's nothing that... Bay Area Transparency, check them out. BAT, and I'm out, baby. Over it, just bloody wash up all those bloody gloves. This pine's got of course. All right, I've had enough. Oh, for now. People may say, why, when you've got a shed full of wood? Because I can't. All right. Let's have a quick break here. Put some gas in. I hate sharpening saws on site. I generally don't have to. Let's just hope we've got enough wood here. It's most probably, I just about guarantee you that's only one trailer load. See if we can get through this one. Okay. That's enough of that. All right. Whoops. Yo, everybody. Nothing beats a sharp chainsaw. Yeah, exactly. None. And that's not a sharp chainsaw. But anyway, just gonna tie my shoelace up. Tie them up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, mama. Yeah. Get these chaps off. And just get these chaps off here. Right over there. You got... Yeah, got a trailer load here, bro. Excuse me, everybody. I've got more than what I had about 10 years ago. I mean, as in 3 hours ago. Seems like I've been here forever. It has most probably been about 3 hours, has it? Yeah, 12:38, pretty much 2 hours or so, I think. Next time I come in, I don't think I'll be doing too much more today. I know I said I was going to do 2 loads, but I honestly am not going to try and, well, we'll see. If we're close, I'll try and sharpen that saw. Normally I'd bring a stump vise so I could sharpen on site, but I haven't. It's in my tractor, and I'm not going to sit here. Well, I don't know, we'll see. Sharpening bloody chainsaws, moaning and groaning the whole time. Thank you all for watching. I don't know, I'm in two minds. I want to get all of that wood, you know. Now I do. Freaking no bloody gloves either. I'm not going to enjoy chucking it on with no gloves. I could zoom home and get some gloves, I suppose. Sharpen this, go grab a brand new chain. Get me some gloves for my soft man hands. I tell you what, that stuff's, because it's semi-dry or mostly dry, it's just real splintery, being pine, untreated pine. I honestly thought I put bloody gloves in. The week started off, I was going to go out to Raglan yesterday, being Tuesday, and set the net at the spot where we were going to set it the first time, and where I didn't go to. Set the net, go for a little bit of a fish. Then I changed my mind, and now we're off to Matatā or Kaiowa for 3 days or 2 days. Let me just get this off my head here for a second, because it's going to be bloody annoying. while I turn around. I don't think we're going to turn around up here, Leroy. Leroy, we're not going to turn around up there, Leroy. We're going to... Leroy, you're going to crash! Leroy, you're gonna crash, Leroy. Leroy, I watched a little bit of UFC this morning before I came out. Not the actual fight, but I watched Mighty Mouse podcast going. He went to GSP or St. George Pierre and did some training with him. It was pretty good, man. It was a good watch. And it got me glued to it. That's why I was so late, because I was like, I'm gonna keep watching it instead of going and doing what I should have been doing. I never actually got the chance to watch much of Mighty Mouse. It's a pity, because I'd like to watch some of his fights and just see how good he was, because I know he was good. He was great, if not one of the GOATs. And but I never actually watched any of his fights, to be honest, and don't know much about him. And I'm not really that, well, I know a bit about him, just I haven't actually witnessed it with my own eyes. St. George SGSP, I never really watched much of him either. And when I did sort of, yeah, I wasn't a big fan of his either, but he's, you know, he's pretty, he was the man, but I just wasn't really a big fan of his, to be honest. I don't know why. At that time I was more wrapped in Khabib, really. I'm gonna hate throwing this bloody wood on, I tell you, with no bloody gloves. Can't freaking believe it. You ever seen Charles Crazy Horse Bennett? Nah, bro. I haven't, to be honest. Not that I can remember, not by name anyway. I might know him by face. Yola Joe Jose Vega, if that's your name. Ooh, close enough, bro. Close, bro. Wish there were some blackberries. Could use a change of taste in my mouth here. I think the easiest way is to do it the long way. Get back in the ute. Pull forward a little bit. Get out of the ute. Sometimes the long way is the short way. because there's 90% chance I would have tried to move this and then had to do exactly what I just did anyway. As long as it doesn't jolt forward. I'm getting real sick of my bloody leg, man. Far out. I hope they can bloody fix it. I'm sick of it, man. Honestly, it feels like it's just gonna frickin' snap every time. Useless frickin' doctors. I've been twice. Had an x-ray, an ultrasound, had another ultrasound. Just a frickin' joke. Got a bill every time I've had to go. Can't just go in, get one frickin' thing, like I've got nothing better to do but go frickin' see them and wait for frickin' a couple of hours or whatever, and go in there for 5 minutes for them to go, actually, see you in I could swear I bought bloody gloves, eh? This is really gonna suck. How did I not bring gloves? I had them with the gloves, with the wedges. Surely I can't understand how I would not have grabbed them when they were with the wedges. They were. Stop trying to look for an excuse out, Leroy. Get on with it, boy. They wonder why people get so angry when they go to the doctors, eh? You know? And it's the same with the Justice Department. They're another one. Oh, you can just come back when I say, when it suits us. It's like, okay, we pay your bloody bill, bud. You get paid by me going to work. And you're treating me like I'm a complete piece of crap. And I can just fit in with your schedule. It's a joke. Effing bloody joke. This is not going to be fun in any sense of the word here. I've definitely ate doing two. And I don't give a damn anymore. Oh, I'm definitely not leaving any here either though. I'll just take what I've cut. Have to come back another day. Make sure to get that little one up on the top there too. Just get all our heavier stuff here. This heavy bad boy is going to be, not even going to try and lift it over the top of this. It's the first time I've ever done that in all my years of owning this trailer. Pinch my bloody hand. It's been sitting at Lorna. Shut up! Sitting at Yola Estates house. This trailer, she did something to make it do that. I bloody know. Alright, so let's try and lift this bad boy up. It's just full of resin here. Yeah, I bloody know. be here all freaking day. I've had massive logs on here, like bigger than that front log, like most probably double, like another thing of that front log there again, wide, like that again. And on here, just the width of the trailer. So cut to the width of the trailer and then loaded on with the tractor. Three of them along here and then 3 along the top, like, so they're out, like, you know, way out. Big, massive, big, massive log, you know, like, and that's when I decided I ain't throwing on rings anymore and I'm buying a truck and putting on lengths. And it was funny because I was going down the road at the time. I had a Nissan Navara down the road, and you'd see these older guys, you know, like older men in their whatevers, 60s or 70s or whatever, and going through a little town, and you'd see them just see the trailer, like they'd look at the trailer, like say they were walking like this, and then they just happen to look like that or whatever at the trailer, and then you see them so look like that and they go yeah. I was like, yeah, I ain't seen that for a while, eh, old boy, you know. Anyway, let's carry on with the talk, but let's do some walking too. Walk the talk. So my theory is chuck the smaller stuff at the front, like that, and the lighter stuff, and put the heavy stuff on the bottom and at the back. I think we'll just get these bits out first. Yeah. Shut up. Miss. So I had somebody not too long ago come along, steal the back, the gate here off the trailer. So they stole this. So I made this up from scratch. Needs a new paint here, but they stole it. I come out, went to go to work one day, was using the trailer obviously, and was driving down the road and looked in the rear mirror, and I was like, oh no, the door's not shut, and it must be out swinging. Looked at, hey, it's not there. It's stopped, pulled over, hey, it's not even there, it's gone. Luckily they didn't steal the tailgate though. Getting munched. Getting munched by bloody mosquitoes here. So I'm gonna go to the boxing gym again. I did it a couple of days ago. Went in and try and join the, if anybody's seen the short of me on just, you know, punching the bag. And I'm gonna link that whole few punches up into a sequence. I went in there a couple of days ago to do it, and I just didn't feel it. Not that I felt it on the day I did it in the first place. I was just mucking around, and but I just couldn't do it at all with my leg like this, trying to see join it up, because I think it sort of went whack, 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 and then I thought I'd jab out, jab, jab, fake jab, right cross, duck, bomb, come around, big right hook, then come in, right hook to the ground, body, to the top, to the body, to the top, then boom, boom, boom. But I just couldn't get it. Oh no, and then come out with a jab too, eh? There's a jab at the end. But I just couldn't. I gave it about 2 minutes worth of trying, and I was like, you know what, I'm not doing this today. And this gym where I did that video, this is the second time I've been there ever in my life, and there was nobody there again. So I just walked in. You know, I'm not a member there. Used the punching bag for 2 minutes and then walked out. So hopefully I can do it a third time. I'm actually thinking about joining it because they got quite a good amount of weights as well, and I do want to get myself back into shape a little bit. But I'll go in there, and if they say they'll get a sway bag, then I'll definitely join. If they don't, what I have mucked up here as well is I should have cut all those logs up before I pushed them off there. I made that mistake. I already knew to do that, but for some reason logic just slipped out again. I'm gonna just go like this. You're funny, Nun Nun. Round is, what are you trying to say, Nun Nun? What are you bloody trying to say now? He's saying something about me being round. Effing frickin' nun. Next you'll be telling Yola Estate something. Guarantee it. I can just hear you now. Oh, he did this. He should be at work. Alright, so we're going to try and take this trailer off this little... I should really give those mags not too impressed with this phone at the moment either. It's really starting to annoy me. It keeps just losing focus. All right, let's see if this gets bellied here, which it's gonna. We'll just we'll change that, change this, so we've got a little bit more. See how that looks. I've had to do this before. I've done stupid things like this and then had to unload the trailer because I couldn't get it out. Alright, it's got to make it real easy for loading. Alright, let's load this thing up and get the heck out of here. And then we're gonna have to come back and do the second load. If you're still here, that is, please like, subscribe, share, comment. We're going to be going fishing tomorrow. That is my promise to you. Well, I should not be promising though, because I'd love to be back here getting this wood, but I don't think we will. I think I'll do it on the weekend. When I first started my business, I always have cut my own firewood, and I ran out of firewood about with about 3/4 of the way through winter. And my girlfriend at the time had her kids coming to visit, and it was our only heating, so we had to get some more. So we ended up having this big bid to buy 3 cubic meters of wood. Anyway, it cost me an arm and a leg to get this wood, and I had to, you know, there's heaps of people bidding on this wood, and I won the thing. And then the guy I go, oh yeah, just deliver it here. He goes, oh no, you got to come and get it. You got to come pick up my trailer, take my trailer with you, take it back to your house, unload it, and then bring it back to me. I was like, what the F? I'd never ever bought wood. But anyway, I did that. Took him back the trailer, and then a week or two later, I said to him, mate, is there any chance I can hire that trailer? And he's like, yep. And I was like, how much can you hire it for me for? He goes, you can have it for the whole weekend for 25 bucks. I was like, sweet as. Came to a massive pile. Like, it was there was these log things here, about 8 of them, but they were massive, and they're all macrocarpa, like huge log ones. And I went back and I took every log that there was. At first I had a little Toyota Levin, and or Torino they call them, front wheel drive, and I was taking this trailer with that to get these logs, and I got stuck, and the guy that said I could take the things, he wasn't too impressed, and he said, oh, you know, like, well, I said, oh, can you give me a quick pull out, I'm stuck. He was like, oh, you know, and I was like, oh. So the next day I went and bought a Nissan Navara. And then I went back and I took every log that was there. He said that I could take it all. There was, I don't know, they had, I don't know how many trees cut down, big, massive trees. And anyway, I went and took every single log. It took me ages. After work and then before work, I'd go there, chainsaw up, take a load home, then after work, go straight there. And next minute I had this massive pile the size of my house at the house. And then I had another massive pile, which was about 2 times the size of the house. And then it went from there. But the point of the story was, as I was using that guy's trailer the whole entire time, and I was going past his house with these big, massive, like this to the top of the cage here, but, you know, like fully, you know, because I had no time, because I had a full-time job as well, and it was just fully loaded, man, with rings, wet rings. And he never ever once complained, and he let me use it for 25 bucks, and I used it for freaking ages. It was a great trailer, man. Anyway, could have nearly been finished, but nothing like a good old story. And then one day I had all this wood, and my girlfriend at the time was a paramedic, and she would go to work. I'd get home from work, and she was on a 4-day roster, 2 day shifts, 2 night shifts. And when she was on her night shifts, I'd get home from work and she'd be on a 12-hour shift, so I just turn the outside light on and go outside and cut all the rings up with an axe that I could. And then one day someone said, oh, do you want to sell some wood? And I was like, oh, not really. And I ended up selling a load of wood, and next minute I was selling loads of firewood, you know. And next minute I had a yard with a huge stack of wood. And then I got to the yard where I'm at now, so where I've got the least amount of wood I've ever had, but I've got tons and tons of it out on site where my tractor is, along with some other spots too. But anyway, Hoo-yah! I pinched my bloody leg. Hey! It's never happened bloody before. What is it with this bloody wood? It's cursed. This wood's bloody cursed. Ha! Alright, shut up, Leroy. Shut up, nun. Effing bloody nun. Oh, they found us. They found us. I don't enjoy this sort of trying to dodge around bloody bits of wood here. Oh yeah, that's some heavy. This is that good as. Oh, hopefully my leg doesn't go and buckle on me, because then I will be upset. Don't forget that chain, boy. Gonna have to get the chainsaw out. Even though I'm gonna just use the chainsaw for about a minute, I'm still gonna put these chaps on, you know. Number one reason is because I do not want to cut myself. I want to go fishing tomorrow, and accidents happen, especially when you're tired or when you're just thinking you're going to do a minute and it doesn't matter. It's just a minute. Screw it. The earmuffs are in the car. I can't be bothered walking in there. I'll just use no earmuffs. I'm only going to do a minute. I don't need the chaps either. I'll just quickly go over there, make 2 cuts and be finished. But that's the time when you'll make the mistakes, man. And whether I was going to go over there for 1 cut or 1 second, I'd put these chaps on, and I myself enjoy not listening to the chainsaw as best as possible. And thank you all. You know, it's just part of it. I'm hearing it too. Doesn't take it right out. But the other thing is these chaps here, they take this, they stop the sawdust from going in my shoes. And there's one thing that really gets me after a long day of doing something like this, where it's just tedious and annoying, and you know, you don't want to do it, and blah 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 blah. Having sawdust in my shoes by about now starts getting really irritating to me. I don't know why, but it really does. But having the chaps on just stops sawdust going in 90%, you know. So another good reason. The other reason I've had to unload it before, or semi-unload it, is because you can't shut this bloody gate, because the sides are all bulged out. Oh gosh, effing bloody. Note to self: cut the bloody wood first before throwing it down here, dummy. Who you bloody calling a dummy? Eh? You, dummy. That's not a fun thing to do, is use that chainsaw right now. It's super blunt, super blunt. Man, we'll leave it there anyway. We'll take this over here. I've had enough. Definitely super blunt. Yeah. Yeah, get that off. Oh, that's so good. The man, Kapiti. You're the man. Thank you so much. Much appreciated, everybody. Really appreciate it, Kapiti, and all of you. Thank you very much. Here we go. Much appreciated. Let's get that on there. There's going to be just over one load here. Another thing with that bloody sharp bloody with the saw being blunt like that is it when you are cutting, it is not going to grab and bite into the wood really, and it's got more chance of bouncing back off the wood at you, and you're also going to be pushing against the wood a lot more. So when it does get through the cut, it's going to move a lot further than what you're used to if it's sharp, you know. And I nearly did, well, not really, but kind of got closer to my foot than I would ever want to because of that, you know. And because it's super blunt, I like to come in on the cut like this and come in and go in from the bottom like that up through the cut. But because it's blunt, there's a good chance you'll go to come in like that and you're going to have it revving. It'll bounce out of that because of it being blunt. And along with, you're just going to thrash your saw, you know. And that's my darling, one of my darlings, and I love that saw. And I don't want to thrash it, you know. All right. Oh, frick, I'm getting sick of this knee, tell you. Could be worse, Leroy. Just remember that, boy. Boy. It could be worse. Boy. This trailer has eaten so many trees, it's not funny, man. Whether it be in wood form like this, or in branch form. Right. Remember everyone, I've just got a sore leg, okay? Hence why I'm super slow today doing this. I do not want to have my leg buckle. And then I'll be in deep crap and be back to the beginning. I should have brought the brace, and I thought about it. But I was like, well, I don't like being hot, like as in, that's why I got the chaps off, singlet on, shorts on, athletic shoes on, so I can not be hot. And I sort of thought the brace would just really be annoying. So there's no way we'll get all this on. We'll get close though. So it's a pity, because I was going to say, if we get it all on, I'll just take it back to town. But I do have another place just up the road here, so I'm just going to take it there and dump it and come straight back. And grab the rest. But I may try and sharpen the saw, because there's no point in coming back and getting half a load when I suppose I could get ready and get on the road down to wherever we're going. So, but yeah, half a load or another battle and sharpening the saw on top of that. I don't know, we'll see. And then getting home and getting ready to go. I don't know what I'm up to yet. I still haven't decided whether I'm going to Kiowa or Matatā at the moment. I'm feeling like Raglan seems pretty good. Then maybe I'll check the weather, and Yola Estate and I, it's a long weekend here in New Zealand. King's Weekend or something they call it, instead of Queen's Weekend. It used to be Queen's Weekend, now it's King's Weekend. And Saturday does look good enough down in Matatā. Sunday doesn't, from what I remember. And then so I may have a look. Did you hit that bloody ute, boy? And see what the weather is doing. And I just thought of another option. We could actually, I don't know, go and buy an anchor and some chain for loops. And take loops out Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Saturday, Sunday, and then I should actually have a look and see how what the next week's like, and I'll just stay up there. I don't think there's no need really here to carry on throwing on any. And you know, because I'm coming back, there's no doubt about it. And there's plenty of room in the next bit. I'm not gonna carry on, I don't think, unless I zoom back to, well, I suppose I can try and freaking sharpen it here. I could, it won't take too long, but it will just be a crap sharpen. It'll just be a super light sharpen here. What I'm thinking is, it'll be good to take Yola Estate to Maratai, you know. I'd love to. Like, that would be my preference of, if I could choose, you know, she would be coming, but because she's at work, she isn't coming, you know. But on the weekend she'll be coming. She'll be coming around that bloody mountain. And if I ended up not going to Maratai and just going to Raglan and waiting for her, and then making the and then I could spend one more day here, go out to Raglan tomorrow or Friday, whatever, and make the trip on the weekend instead, because I would love to get some more of this wood, as much as I don't want to. So I'll have a little look at the weather. I'm pretty sure it's going to pack up from what I remember. Try and go down this little hill here. But Maratai is looking good. There's a couple of logs there that I really want. That one right there, I really want that log. And I guarantee you that end one's going to be mean as. Any of these bigger ones are going to be really, really good. All of them are good. I want all of them. We'll see. We will see. And you know, there's people coming in here cutting this wood and they're not allowed to. Like, they've, you know, they haven't asked and they're not allowed to cut it. But when they come in here and they see what I've just done to it, they're gonna go, that's gonna be gone real soon. And it is. If it's got anything to do with me, it'll be gone. If I wasn't going fishing tomorrow, I would be here. And I would have at least thought I'd get 3 loads done today. Obviously that's a dream at the moment for me. And I would have thought I'd do that in about 4 hours, but live streaming and mucking around, I'm happy at 1. Well, 1 and a bit, 1 and a third, or there's mostly about just under a half there, which is okay. Far out, I'm getting freaking munched, I tell you. Make sure I get some. I have been sticking all my eggs in one basket lately for a wee while now with the YouTube thing. It's been all about YouTube and all about that and nothing else in my life really. And I really need to get back into you know, have been here taken all of this back to my shed with the tractor and the truck, and made it worthwhile, you know, like along with grabbed any of this other crap that's out the back here. There was a lot of wood here that's gone to waste and is going to go to waste because I've mucked around, and then a number of other sites. So I don't know, I also have got a surprise for, we're going to Fiji, and Yola Estate doesn't know, she does now. I want to go to Fiji and I want to take all of you with us, and I want to live stream in Fiji. That might be our first country we go to. For me, it's all going to be about I don't know, she might want to go to Aussie, but I talked to a guy yesterday. It was funny, we had internet problems at the house yesterday, and I had no internet, and I went down to Burger King and used their Wi-Fi, and while I was there, the traffic, like a ticket guy came for parking at Burger King and not going in because I used their Wi-Fi. Went in, got the password, came back out, sat in the ute because I couldn't ring or do anything. And anyway, I talked to the parking guy, started writing my number down. He was inside the inside Burger King, and was writing my number plate down secretly. And so I went in, bought a $1.50 drink, and then he was sitting at a table, so I went and sat with him. Just walked over, sat with him, and he was like, you know, like, oh, you know, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, hey, how you going, mate? What are you up to? Started pestering him, you know. So I was just being annoying, because what can he do? He can't do anything about me sitting with him. And then anyway, we got talking about fishing, and then he became my best buddy. And next minute, I was allowed to park there for as long as I liked, and there was nothing that the Burger King staff could do about it, because he was not interested. He was gone. He was like, and I was sitting back in the ute trying to get a hold of Yola Estate because I couldn't use my phone and get her to sort it out. And he, like, the Burger King people were looking out at me like, but there was nothing they could do. But he said he came from Fiji, and it just, I think we should go to Fiji, and that be our first stop for the streaming around the world, because that dream is not over. And but I have lately been thinking, I've been putting all my eggs in one basket, so I better get some more eggs in there. So I think that sounds great to me. Fiji, live streaming, fishing on. Yola Estate can come fishing, she can do whatever she wants. I don't give it. I'm going to be live streaming, and that's all I care about. Anyway, let's have a little look here. She might want to go to Aussie though. I think we better just, well, we'll try it. We'll try it without, how warm are we? I want the ute to be a bit warmed up, so we might as well just go straight in, because otherwise it's just going to be, it's not actually that warm. We'll go right into low here. It's got front and rear diff lock as well, this ute, front and rear diff. So are we in? We are in. For LLC. Ooh, it's gonna not be too good, guys and girls. I may be getting out and unloading some of that trailer, if not all of it. Won't be the first time it's happened, won't be the last. I've got to go and unload it anyway, but I'll have to unload it now and then reload it and then go and unload it. So this is what it's about here. I don't think we're going to be okay because it's going to drag that trailer to the right and into that big lump of stuff there, and then it's going to be over. I'm getting munched here and I'm starting to really get upset about bloody mosquitoes. Nah, it's not liking it. Frickin' stupid phone! This is the last thing that I want. It's always like this though. What did I expect? I've dragged it across too much. It's off the ground. It's just jammed on the dirt here. Gonna try and go backwards, but then the back's time I'm getting munched by bloody oh, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. We may get it. We may get it. We'll just give it a bit more here, bruh. I'll back it back, maybe try and go forward or go around to this way. We'll see. We'll get it. Whether I have to unlock, throw all that bloody crap back off, it's just part of the job. Oh yeah. I'm just not confident. I've never really had this vehicle in four-wheel drive at all. Oh, should we rear diff lock it? Let's rear diff lock. Oops. Rear diff locks on. Front diff locks on. You gotta remember, I'm trying to do this all while live streaming with one hand. There we go. I tell you what, diff lock makes all the difference, eh? All the difference, just like that. Just like that. Oh yeah, baby. First time I've ever used the diff lock. This ute pulls loops out of the water at Kiowa, not on the boat ramp. Like, it's not even on there. This ute really impresses me for its four-wheel drive abilities and its economy abilities, I mean. No trouble, just dragged it straight through here like a bulldozer. Right, let's go. It's enough of that mucking around. Oh bloody no! Alright, so this is not a full load for this trailer either. It's close to full, but it's had so much more on there than that. If I at all thought I could get it all on, I would have loaded it up till those wheels scraping on that frickin' thing there. They don't do it on the outside, they just do it on the inside, but it takes a heck of a lot to get it to that. This Pine will never do it, but anyway, let's just make sure we're out of four-wheel drive here. Rear diff lock is still it's so hard to do all of this with one hand, everyone. Really, really is. Especially when I've never actually had this thing in low, really. I think we're in high gear now. Anyway, everyone, I'm getting out of here. I'll be back I don't know whether it will be today or tomorrow that I'll be back. I may go live on our way down to Matatā if we end up going. I'm going to check the weather. I'm going to talk to Yola Estate. I'm already going fishing, there's no doubt about it. It's just whether we go to Raglan instead and wait for Yola Estate to go to Matatā, or see it chucks the brakes on here, or shut up! Shut up! It just chucks the brakes on, so you can't, because of the emergency braking, you can't go forward or back. It'll, like if you're texting driving, it'll just chuck the brakes on if there's a vehicle in front of you or behind you. Anyway, so yeah, I'm thinking, shut up! I'm thinking about it, but we're going fishing tomorrow. There's no doubt in it's just whether we are going to Matatā or we're gonna wait. Just miss all this bloody glass down here. Anyway, everyone, I'll be back. Thanks again for watching. Please like and subscribe, share, comment. Thanks to the moderators. I'm going to go and unload this bloody trailer of mine. I'm going to come back here, load up. I may re-go live when I get back. I may not. Chuck it back on, chuck this off. I would take you with me. I just don't want everybody knowing where my other bloody house is, because the stalkers, you know, they are good. Much love, and Yola, talk soon and have a good one. And frickin' Yola Pink, Yola Nun Nun. Thank you very much to the moderators. I will be back, and I most probably come back here, go live again, because I'm going to check the weather and see where I'm going to go, what I'm going to do. I'll most probably ring Yola Estate and see what she thinks. Maybe not. Who cares what she thinks? Anyway, just jokes. Yola, have a good one, everyone. Yola be real. Yola Anthony. Thanks, everybody. I'll be back.